welcome back to my channel. If you guys actually want to know how many times I've done this intro, I feel like the intro is the hardest bit in the video. Like, hi, come and watch me. Yeah, cool. But yeah, the title of this video, as you can see, is a simple summer glam look. If you've got me on Instagram, you'll know that I put up a poll asking you guys whether you wanted a makeup tutorial or if you wanted a product review. This one came up as frontline and center winner. So this is what you're getting today. There's certain methods behind what I do in the summer that I do differently in the winter, which if I stick to my makeup, if it's really windy, it's because my window's open because it's insanely hot. So if it's a bit windy, I apologise, but I'm not gonna sweat and suffocate for the sake of video. So let's get started. The thing you want to do is, in the summer, I mean all year round ideally, but especially in the summer, is to have an SPF. Now I know we all love a tan, and I know we want to look glowy, but you need to protect your skin first and foremost. So the setting spray, oh my god. So the SPF that I use is the La Roche-Posay Fresh Mist Invisible Sunscreen. It's got an SPF of 50. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And I like to put this on first. It's such a good mist. Like, it's not cakey, it's not anything. And then what I like to do is over that is I like to put on my moisturizer, and after the moisturizer I will then put another layer on. Guys, we have to protect our skin, okay? So yes, it can seem a bit obsessive, but I don't want skin cancer. It's as simple as that. So I put on my moisturizing face cream. This one is the L'Oreal Triple Active for dry and sensitive skin. My skin is so dry in the summer. Guys, don't mind my hair, I actually need to do a product review after this. So what I like to do in the summer is use a brighter concealer. I mean, there's a lot of theory about what goes, you know, is eye primer better, is concealer better. I mean, I'm not doing any sort of high glam photo shoots at the moment or ever, but I like to have a solid base. I will move on to my brows next. The eyebrow pencil that I use, and is extremely affordable, it's the Revolution Pro eyeliner pencil. There's no fancy name. Has a spoolie on one end and the twisty product. I mean, I much prefer these to the ones you have to sharpen because darling, ain't no one got time to sharpen. So I will just brush the clear brow gel through, and this brow gel is from Model Co. Very, very good. Like, honestly, you brush it through and that's it. They don't move for the rest of the day. I'm gonna take the shade Base, which is this light cream color, and I'm gonna take it on a BH Cosmetics 101 brush. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and that I'm just gonna put down as my base. I really need to move closer so you guys can see. The next colour that I'm going to take is from my Lily Pond's Tarte palette, and I'm going to take the shade Boo Boo Cakes. You guys know how much I love this palette. My absolute fave. This is one of the palettes that I honestly think took the longest to ever get to my front door, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. And I genuinely think the fact that it smells like chocolate has got something to do with it. So I'm just gonna put that. I'm using the Kylie Jenner, one of the brushes from her Christmas set last year, obviously, and I'm just putting that in my crease. So when I think of summer, I tend to think of like warm colours with a bit of glitter, just to make it stand out a bit more. And then I'm gonna take the shade Amigos, which is it's just the one underneath Boo Boo Cakes, and with a denser brush, this is the studio brush, it doesn't have a number, you're gonna go on top, still in the corner, just to deepen that out a little bit. So you're not gonna drag it forward as much, you're just gonna deepen that crease. And from your Tarte palette, you're gonna go into the shade Miami, which is this beautiful gold. Let me see if we can. Beautiful foiled gold shadow. Which, wow, it looks a bit crazy, I know, but bear with. And you're literally going to put that all over your eyelid. Pack it on. So I'm going to go back to my Kylie brush, and I'm going to take the shade Eccentric from the ABH palette, and where that gold stops, I'm just going to blend the outside in to this gold foil shadow, just so that the transition isn't so harsh, you know? But you're not going to touch this gold shadow that's here, because you want that to pat, 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 pat. Everything's diffused like that, and that is your eyes done. So we're gonna move on to the face. So we've let our SPF and our face cream set. Now what I like to have in the summer is a luminous face primer to give you that extra glow. Now summer's all about glowing and not like the thick matte look. So I've just put on the, God, I'm forgetting to tell you what I'm using, the Kylie Jenner Illuminating Face Primer with my MAC 130 brush. So it's like a baby stippling brush, and I'm just gonna put that. Can you see that glow already? Like that. And any excess I will just put on my forehead. So as you can see, now I could easily just put a CC cream over that and call it a day, but because it is Glam, you're gonna want to put some foundation on top. So I've got my trusted L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade Vanilla. Now all I do honestly is 1.5 pumps, so 1.5, and that will be enough to cover my face, and I got a big face, so just gonna dab that in. And the thing that's good about this foundation is it isn't drying, so it's very forgiving in terms of like how quickly you have to work with it. You have to straight away go in with it. You just dab that all over your face. Of course, if you would like more coverage, just add more foundation or buy a more full coverage foundation. So we're going to put some concealer. Again, very, very, very minimal. I've got my Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser in the shade Warm Light. Definitely one of my faves. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some here, like that. I'm gonna put some in my inner corner, like that. And over this spot here. I'm gonna let that sit. The best way to get coverage from this concealer is to let it sit for a couple seconds and then blend it in. In the meantime, I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Pina Colada, which is a champagne colour. Brow bone. So I'm just gonna Oh, jeez. I mean, I've had this palette for ages and I'm still like, oh. So just highlight the brow bone. Guys, honestly, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm winging it for real, you know? But I have a lot of you ladies on my Instagram just saying, oh, what do you use for this? And what do you use for that? And blah, blah, all of this stuff. So I just thought, you know, put a couple of videos out as and when I want. I'll be doing a lot more product reviews because me, myself, and I, personally, before I buy something, I tend to just see the reviews. And I sort of know what YouTubers I can trust. Just gonna put a bit of mine up. What YouTubers I can trust and who have the same sort of skin type as me or hair. And then I know sort of if it works for them, then you know it's bound to work for me. So for bronzer, I've got my NYX matte bronzer in the shade Light because I am pale AF. This is what it looks like, yeah. This is what it looks like. It's got a warm undertone. Now, I'm not gonna bronze like crazy, but I'm just gonna add some colour and dimension back into my cheeks and my forehead. You know, sometimes foundation, you can't find foundation that matches your entire face, right? So it can take away from the natural shadows and highlights of your face, which is why people bronze. I don't contour, because I don't know how to. I don't know how to, and I honestly cannot be bothered to add another step. Like, this is long enough for me, and it is very rare that you actually see me doing all of this. I can't wear this much makeup to work, so I won't. I'm normally just the mascara type of girl. Bit of blush, bit of foundation, and keep it pushing. So, like, even with this bronzer, it is not crazy. Like, I just will not go OTT with it, you know? Bring it down my neck, because you don't want to be the person that's forgotten their neck. To use the blusher from my palette. Oh, this is blusher and highlight that you could use as well. So you've got eyeshadows and blusher and highlight. And I'm just going to take this, I think this is from Primark. Guys, I do love a bit of budget. I'm just going to take this blush. Now blush, I'm loving. Okay. Now blush, I will just put over my cheeks. Drag it up a little bit. Don't go too crazy. You don't want to look like a setting spray before I put on my highlighter. I've got the Versali Rose Gold Skin Mist. Very, very hydrating primer. Again, you don't want a matte set. If you do, that's fine, but I just think in the summer I prefer to look very glowy. Yes. Soaking wet. Yes. That's what I want. It's all coming together, baby. Mascara that I'm going to use is a mix between the L'Oreal Double Extension Mascara, because it's got this primer, and the Bambi Eye False Lash. Like I said, I don't tend to use false eyelashes in the summer. So what I will do, let me get a bit closer so you guys can see, is to be on it. Oh, just do that. I'm not crazy about this mascara. Normally my eyelashes benefit from a bit of primer. However, it's not the best. But I've got it and I need to use it up. he's playing a game, and obviously us girls just don't understand how much stress a game can be, you know? It's life or death. This is my favourite, this Bambi lash. I hadn't used it until I bought it. Like, it's not one of the ones that I've known for years. I just sort of picked it up randomly. I went, oh, this one looks great. Like, the brush looks good. I can normally tell from the brush of a mascara whether or not it's gonna work for me. And luckily this one has. So I don't know what happened with this primer one. I used to have the Marc Jacobs primer. I'm really tempted to buy that again, but do you know what it is? I sometimes just really can't justify spending that amount of money on a makeup product. So I will just shop around for the next best thing. But I've been doing makeup for way too long to actually keep missing the tube hole. So that's my mascara done, and the next step will be highlighter. And the highlighter that I will be using is again from my Tarte palette. It's in the shade, bear with Celoso, this one. I've gone a bit crazy on this, as you do when it's so great. So I'm using my Luxie 512 brush. It's labelled as a small contouring brush, but no one's gonna sue you for using it for something else. So I'm just gonna put a tiny amount on my cheeks, well, on top of my cheeks, a little bit down my nose. Don't know why I'd want to highlight my nose, but it's summer. We highlight everything. And then just top lip. And that's just going to stand out when... Why is the colour gone? That's going to stand out when you do your lip liner. Using my lip liner from Maybelline, the Colour Sensational lip liner in the shade Dust. I will use the lipstick from Co Beauty, which I think is again Model Co Beauty, in the shade Flawless, which is again a similar colour to the lip liner. Just a very small Jeffree Star lip gloss because I need to use it up. So this is the final look. I'm just going to spray my face once more. Keep that all in place. Fan it out. And that is my summer glam look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a lot more polls on my Instagram just to see what you guys want to see on my channel. I will be filming another video at some point, either today or tomorrow. I will aim to have 3 videos out a week, so Sundays, Wednesdays and Fridays ideally. But if something changes, I will probably let you know on my Instagram, or just not. I mean, I feel like we live in a very consumerism society, and it's very much you can't take a day off and do your thing. I mean, I know you have to be consistent to do things, but life gets in the way, and I've got a very demanding job, and this is just like my escape from all of that. So as and when I can, I will be filming more videos. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.